Welcome to the weekly video podcast for the PBS series eÂ². This exclusive online program will take you beyond the episode you just watched and deeper into the world of sustainable design.
Our big project here at the CSCD is towards the restoration of Bayou Bienvenue, which is the northern border of the lower 9th Ward. Right now it's a dead cypress forest. It's something that is very close to all our hearts.
There's $30 million now been assigned to restore the Bayou Bienvenue. And people will see in a very short period of time, if you do the right thing, nature's powerful and resilient. And this is the right size to be manageable and dramatic, and it's an area that already is on the world's radar screen. And so I think it will be stunning.
This, in the late 60s, early 70s, was a thriving mature forest with huge 60-foot tall cypress trees and alligators and bird life and fish life and recreational use. And then in the mid-70s, they dredged Mr. Go, which is the Mississippi River Gulf outlet, which basically bypasses a section of the Mississippi for a shipping channel so that it makes it easier on the shipping companies. But what happened was that it never got used by very many shipping companies because it wasn't wide enough and it wasn't deep enough. So it was basically a huge waste of money and a huge waste of time, which unfortunately provided enough salt water for this area to kill everything off within 2 years.
We now know without any question that we must rebuild those wetlands. We must induce flooding through controlled flows of water out of the Mississippi Channel, carry that mud back out over those wetlands, rebuild those sedges and those grasses, because you cut a storm surge by a foot, I think it is, for every 7 miles that the water passes over that kind of low-lying vegetation.
This is a 15, 20, 30-year project, what we're doing, planting these grasses. They'll be alive in 2 years, they'll be alive in 10 years, but this will not be the Cypress Triangle for another, 30 years. So it's very forward-thinking, and it's requiring people to finally plan for the future, which we've needed to do for a while. So this is the one lone cypress tree that's alive right here.
Wow,
in all of the Cypress Triangle. This is the one tree that's alive, and you can see it's almost not even in the water. And there's some small little cypress trees here and over there, and one in the middle there that we planted just about a month ago that are doing it. They're living. They're trying. In terms of protection, wetlands provide protection. They're storm buffers. So all of Katrina would have been reduced to nothing if there had been 80 miles of mature wetlands, which is something that used to be here but is no longer here. It also just provides peace of mind for residents. It's a place to escape to. This used to be a thriving forest, and almost every time we've come up here and sit on the platform, there's residents that come by and talk about when they were kids in the mid-late 60s, early 70s, and this was thriving. This was alligators and birds and fish and crabs and shrimp and huge 60, 70-foot tall cypress trees. And they're thrilled with the fact that people want to bring it back. They just want to see it back to what they remember it used to look like. They want to be able to come out here and take their kids and their grandkids canoeing and be able to show them what they used to see.
To me, right now it's a dead cypress forest. It's still beautiful, even dead. And when I look at pictures of it pre-slow death, you look at it and think about what it could be. And so it's something that is very close to all our hearts, and we're working as hard as we can.
The fact that we come out and plant 12 pieces of bulrush it may be a drop in the bucket. But it's an important drop. And it's a drop that repeated over and over and over again will lead to only good things.
For more information about eÂ², visit our website at pbs.org.
Thank you for watching this weekly podcast from the eÂ² Design Series. We're proud to bring you these stories about the architects, designers, and engineers who are using technology to help create a more sustainable world.